Hey guys, welcome to another figure bath video. We are back to voicing over it this time. Last time I felt like I urgently needed to get the figures listed on eBay and there were people in the house, so I thought I'd take it as an excuse to do the more ASMR kind of route with the cleaning video. But this time we're back to the voiceover, so please let me know what you prefer. Another fig bath video with me, the cleaner, Kenny. Omega! And I assure you, if you're a cleaning fan rather than a wrestling fan, that was a pretty good joke. Now, as always, please excuse my sink. Please excuse any dimming lighting. We are using the sunlight to light the video, so you know it is completely at the will of the sun. And without further ado, let's crack on and get into it. Now, one thing I will say from the last video, brushing the figures doesn't seem to be the optimal way to get them clean, like just brushing them, not giving them a soak first hand. So if you are doing your own fig baths, please do leave them to soak for a while first, because we've got a couple of them going back in this on this video. But you know, it is the most visually satisfying way, so if I want to make the fig bath videos, we got to do it this way, and that does not seem to be warming up at all. When does it ever when I do these things, you know? And we're heating up now. Make sure we get it nice and warm. And let's get the soaking started. So, add some ketchup. We've got orange this time. I think we usually have lemon. And I got a little bit on my hands, so let's put that there. I am going to fill it a little bit more than I did on the last one. Traditionally, I fill it right the way up, but since we're only brushing the figures, I felt like it's a little bit of a waste of water. But we are going to do a bit more soaking action this week, so yeah, we're gonna fill it up a little bit more. Actually, have ended up filling up more or less the entire way because, well, I went to get the figures, and you know, it took me a little bit longer than I thought. But first of all, we're gonna put this Undertaker back in again for another long soak. We're going to try and get rid of that, because I think some of that, whatever it is, black ink or whatever, I feel like some of that has come off, so we'll see about getting a little bit more off. This figure's never going to be in good condition again, and it still has some stuff on the trousers even, but we might be able to get it somewhat serviceable. So get in there, son. And also returning, we have this Kevin Nash basic. I just immediately spotted when I went to list this on eBay that there was just still loads of dirt on this all over. The jeans were still a little bit questionable. So what we are going to do today is we're going to start with him. First of all, let's get into this little shoulder joint there. Should we put you on 2x zoom? Because as you can just see, that it's just filthy. So we'll just get rid of that straight away. Straight out of hand. This dirt isn't remotely caked in. We just didn't get it last time, I guess. And there's a little bit more around that side there. As you can see, we're just quickly going to get rid of that. And spin it back round. We're going to have a look on that other shoulder now. I'm not sure if that's paint wear or dirt. It looks like it is paint wear. So yeah, we're gonna just get that little bit there on his bicep. I think that's more or less okay. But we'll give his torso a quick scanning over as well. Why not? And then we'll get in on these jeans again. So cool. Got a little bit like inside that knee joint there. We're not going to really be able to get in, but we can do what we can. And then that inside that thigh there, going to need a good going over there. And I think that will probably do us for this Kevin Nash figure. But this week, the change I'm going to make is after I've brushed it off, which, like I said earlier, soak then brush normally, guys. What I'm going to do is after I've brushed it off, I'm going to give him a soak. So, next up, who have we got? We've got a British Bulldog basic. Now, the one on last week, which was way worse than this one, I couldn't really salvage it. There was a bit of paint wear in the mouth, so I'm not really sure what to do with that one. So I still don't really know what these are worth, but let's just, first of all, get that bit of dirt off his booby there. It's delightful. Let's go for that shoulder. This might, oh no, I was going to say that might be an eraser job, but look at that, straight off there. And now I'm closing in on this leg. Yeah, I did think that was going to come off. I thought that was probably paint wear or something. But that boot there, we got that delicious little bit of mud there, and we're going to just do straight away with that. And all around the boot as well. Look at that, that's cleaned up a treat. Bottom of the boot as well. It's like that bit in Toy Story where the guy paints over the Andy on his on Woody's boot, you know, in Toy Story 2. Yeah, that's a very satisfying scene, isn't it, to be fair? Andy must have been so confused when he got Woody back and he's like, this guy's in pristine condition all of a sudden. What the hell's happened there? I think the head's okay, but we'll give it a quick once over anyway. And of course, with these long-haired figures, it's important to get in under the hair as well, just to make sure there's nothing under there. I think this guy was mostly legs and boots. I think the rest of him is more or less pretty good. We got that bit off his chest. We got that bit off his boot. I think that's not going to come off. So we aren't going to give him a soak because I think he's fine. So we're just going to put him over to dry. A million things are going to fall in the process. Okay, next up, we're going to go for this Manimal Baptista. Because as you can see, he's got some stuff going on there. That sticky stuff returns again. I don't know what the hell this guy was doing with his figures, but they all have this kind of white stuff on them, stuck to some kind of sticky texture, I don't know. But the point is, let's get rid of it. And again, you could see that it just flies straight off. But it's just the fact that it, you know, it needs that little bit of friction to just shift it and get rid. And that's what we're here for. Now look at that. There's a nice little bit in there. This is going to be good. Oh, look at that. All gone. Beautiful, beautiful. Again, with these kind of like more or less valueless basics, cleaning the figures isn't essential in the reselling process, but I just don't want people getting this kind of stuff out of my store because I just think that's ridiculous. And you know, it's only if things are really, really messed up, and I think there's no point in trying, that I will do some kind of bundle or something where I literally try and just get rid of, you know, things in whatever condition they are already in. If things are fine anyway, if they're not sticky or anything like that, if they're just like a little bit dirty or they have marks on them or something, I'll probably leave them to it. But I'm going to put him in there because that sticky stuff, it doesn't seem to be the easiest thing to get out. And next, I need to tag in to my tag team partner, the Disaster Man, for this next one. Oh yeah! Next up, we gotta clean the Macho King. Let's see, there's some good bits on this. So them thighs have that kind of sticky stuff on them for a start, so let's do those. Oh, that's lovely, isn't it? And then this side. Yeah, that's pretty good. Let's get the boots. Those boots look lovely with a bit of water on them, like, sort of brightens them up a little bit. Quite a nice Macho Man, this, to be honest. Ooh, we nearly we could have accidentally rubbed off these patches. Let's get them real quick. Oh, and this one. And of course, if you are more of a cleaning person, if you are watching this to clean rather than for my incredible personality, then I would recommend you just mute the video and put some tunes on. Yeah, just enjoy yourself. Make your own soundtrack. Now let's get that patch there. Whoa, I think that was actually just a bit of fluff. Get that macho face. Ooh, look at that. Let's go. Nice. That's just that's a mark, so that's not going to come out right now. Cool. You can go soak as well. We've got Simon Gotch. I'm just gonna give him a quick once over because he is a bit sticky, but not really, like you can't really see it. So we're just gonna give him a really quick going over. And we may as well put him in for a soak. And since we've done Simon Gotch, we may as well go Aiden English. He's got the actual pant legs, so you can see the dirt on him a little bit better. Of course, one problem with the audio, etc. in these is that, like, I kind of have to just be leaning over the camera, so you kind of have to hear me breathing, guys. And if you can't cope with that, then deal with it. This guy's more marks than anything. You know, he's got a lot of marks all over that pale skinned body. There's not much we can do about that at present, but we'll just stick him in the soak anyhow. Let's have a look at this. It's Sting! It's Sting, baby! Now he has that stuff all over him, and his basic score, this is pretty good. In fact, as head scans go, this is really good. I feel like this isn't the same head as the Defining Moments one. And honestly, I might keep this figure and just swap this head onto the Defining Moments Elite because it's actually, like, really nice. Now, I don't know if you can see the mud on his head there, but I'm just going to get rid of it either way. It's not really the best of lighting to show mud on a white and black face here. Or, well, yeah, just a white painted face. But yeah, I mean, I feel like that's more or less gone. It's kind of hard to see anyway. No wonder the camera isn't picking it up very well. If I don't feel comfortable with it after I've washed it, then I won't put it on my Defining Moments, I guess. And we'll just do... ooh, look at that. Oh, delicious. Absolutely delightful. This is the most satisfying part of the job. The least satisfying part is editing the video and then trying to get money from the figures. Got a little bit inside that arm. Let's get that. And then I've accidentally dunked his legs a little bit, but we can still see a little bit of it coming off there. Give his undercarriage a good going over. Those boots. And then again, we are just going to give him a soak. Next up, I'm going to go for this Dean Malenko. So I want this to swap the boots onto my own Dean Malenko, one of which is warped. So yeah, we're going to get that garbage off those knee pads and brush this down, and then we're going to fix up mine. So first of all, I'm tempted to go for this. That looks like it's gonna come off, but it doesn't want to. Oh, no, there it goes. Just needed a couple more seconds of soaking. And then look at that. That's just going. I'm just getting that right now. Right. Okay. On to these knee pads. Oh, it's a bit dirt on the inside of that. Nice, 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 nice. It's one thing I can say for this bundle is it might have turned up filthy, but you know, we got some satisfying cleaning out of it. And you know what? Soon enough, once all of them are cleaned, we are going to get some satisfying money out of it as well. So let's turn our attention to that. It might be a mark. I think it's a mark. Get them nice and sudsy. I might actually keep this Malenko all together. It purely depends. Like, I'm going to compare the joints all round to the one I already own. And if I just feel like this is a better condition figure, then I'll just keep that. I'll probably swap the head because this one's missing a fair bit of paint. But, you know, I'll just keep this one as well and see how it goes. Because the one that I have does have a warped boot. But I feel like the joints on it aren't amazing anyway. The joints on this one seem to be pretty good. So, you know, maybe we'll just end up with 2 Malenkos. I don't know, guys. But it doesn't hurt to get something like this in a huge bundle that's worth picking up anyway. Whether we resell it or whether we keep it, it does not hurt either way. And next up, we're going to go for a decent basic. And this is Kane. It's gotta be Kane! And that white stuff showing up really well on these red leggings. So let's just get that going. And over the boots. And just down the middle there. To the leg. And the boot. In fact, I feel like I shouldn't have bothered with Simon Gotch and Aiden English because I feel like some of these less interesting figures I'm just going to chuck in and get them listed as quickly as I can. Because I don't really need to make like a fig bath of every single figure I clean, but I do need to get every single figure listed. Again, I'll just leave him to soak for a while. So for example, this Sheamus, actually, he does have a bit in there, so let's just clean him anyway. Oh no, I don't even think it's going to come out. Okay, let's try that shoulder. Oh no, I think the Sheamus needs a soak. Let's try, see if we can get any of this out. I think this is mostly marks. Right, well, we'll leave it to soak anyway. You get yourself in there. Get yourself in the soup. Like, I'm not going to bother cleaning this DX Triple H Ruthless Aggression on camera. That's just going to be a waste of time. Like, I may as well just... It's going to be a waste of the memory on my phone. However, this Undertaker... Let's give him a go. That dirt's showing up really nice on those leggings. It's literally like they've been bathing in salt water or something. Like they've got this like kind of salty stuff all over them, but it's also kind of stuck on with something sticky. It's kind of gross. Kind of gross. Let's do a good one next, because look at the state of this Corey Graves. Look at that. Like, what is this? Let's get in on it. First of all, I'm going to go for that head. I don't even know what that is. I don't want to know what that is. I just want it to be gone. So, it's gone. Nice. Wait a minute. I think I could use this head for Nick Aldis. Oh, man, that's a great idea. I mean, he's maybe smirking a little bit too much, but I think it'd work. Okay, well, I'm going to keep cleaning the rest of the body anyway. So, let's do this. And tease you, I'm going to leave that good bit for last. We'll get that side of the collar done first. Get that little bit done on there, on the boobies. Now I might go down the side of this collar first. Yep, we're just working our way around. And now we're going to go in and get whatever the hell that is. You ready? Oh, it's so dug in there. And just like that, it is gone. And we'll just get him around the neck and such as well. Problem is, it's kind of a useless suit body because it doesn't have the jacket and it has Corey Graves' neck tattoos all over it. But, I mean, the head, that Nick Aldis thing, I'm kind of on board for that. So, we'll keep cleaning it anyway. We'll give it a quick once over anyway. I have no idea what Corey Graves' basic is even worth. Never mind without jacket. Can't imagine it's probably an awful lot, but it's probably someone wanting one. I would say less than a standard basic. I would say more than a standard basic and less than a good basic. I would say $6.99, $7.99 at a push £10. We'll put him in there to soak. And yeah, you guys were just seeing an idea form there. I had not thought about that at all, but maybe that's the head for our long-awaited Nick Aldis Elite. Now we need to think about who we can use for the body. Okay. Just going to get Chad Gable a good brushing over. Again, not a particularly interesting figure. Not particularly dirty. Just get him a quick once over and put him in the soup. Now we've got Stone Cold Stonks. He's got the stuff. We'll just give him a once over. I'm impressed. I've gotten 23 minutes into this video, nearly 24 minutes. I don't have my glasses on, and I need my glasses for stuff like this where you need to like concentrate on small things. So I'm quite impressed. I couldn't find them. Now let's get onto this Lana skirt. That's come up pretty well. Oh. There's actually a bit inside the skirt there. How well I'm going to be able to reach that. Oh well, blow me over backwards, it's gone. Just put her in there to soak. Beef stroganoff. Yeah. Ooh, what's that? Well, it's gone now. And into the soup, beef stroganoff soup now. We have a couple more figures to do. There's Paul Orndorff. He's kind of got that stuff on his face like Corey Graves. Now he doesn't know. And we've got Ultimate Warrior here. He's got some knee pads that could do with going over. Nice. Nice. Okay. Just so many nooks and crannies to an Ultimate Warrior figure to clean. I feel like there's only so much we can do without like going for the whole thing. I'm going to keep one of these Ultimate Warriors, but probably not going to be this one. And the last thing we have is this ECW Bubba Ray Dudley. I'm not going to put this guy into soak because he has action triggers and stuff. So we're going to try and put as little water on this as possible. He does have some stuff all over him, so we do need to give him some kind of a clean. And you know what? No, this isn't the last one. I lied. I totally just lied to you guys. I'm sorry. There's one more. There's one more figure we're going to do because it's doing me in. I can't take it anymore. I need it to be sorted. I'd be lying if I said I didn't think all the time about the fact that this figure is in my house, and it's the sticky hacksaw Jim Duggan. I mean, look at that. What the hell is that? The fact that this is in my house and unclean, it's just on my mind all the time. So let's just get in and went straight for whatever that is. It looks like honey or something. Could even be like earwax. We're just going to get that off. Those marks are going nowhere, but the stickiness damn sure is. Get your head in there, hacksaw. Need to fig bath the rest of this guy's bundle at some point. All the ones that didn't need fig bathing are already listed on eBay. This one obviously needs a good fig bath. Most of it you can't even see because it's literally just like base level stickiness. But the fact that we're finally doing this, it just resolves it in my head. It just makes me feel happy that we know we've done it. That we know this hacksaw is getting sorted. He'll be on eBay in no time. It's not worth a lot. I think I can get about a tenner for him. But the fact that he was just so filthy was doing my nutting. And that's it, I think, for this big bath video, because everyone's just going to soak now. I don't think there's going to be anything satisfying left for the ending. So if you enjoyed this, please do check out the fig bath videos in the end screen. Thank you guys for watching, and goodbye. You know what, guys? I lied to you again. Twice in one video. What am I like? We need to see how well the Undertaker's doing. Now, he has been soaking in here for a good half an hour or so. So, you know, let's see if we can get any of this off. I do think some of it came off last time. I don't know if all of it's going to shift. I'm not holding out much hope for it. But we can only do what we can do. Try going down his boobs. I feel like because of the style of paint that is on the chest, like there is very little chance of getting the mud, the ink, the paint, whatever it is, off that. But there's more chance of getting it off the head because it's like a softer kind of, you know, it's mostly plastic. Nah, it's not shifting, is it? Oh well, guys, we tried. We failed. We can at least give the trousers a brushing because, you know, we're going to have to stick this in a fodder bundle, but the fodder bundle doesn't have to be filthy. We're here anyway. You know, someone is, you know what? Actually, I think that is, I think, because there was definitely stuff on the side, on the left side of Undertaker's face a minute ago. So maybe we are getting somewhere here. Tell you what, give me something, right. I'm not going to advise that anybody tries this, but I'm going to try very delicately to scrape this off. I don't think that is doing anything. You know what? I feel like that looks like it's coming off on the chest as well. Wow, look at that. Oh, guys, we're getting somewhere here. Oh my God, I cannot believe we have saved this Undertaker figure. Well, not quite. I wouldn't even say it's, I still wouldn't say it's sellable at this point. Unless you were going to do a head swap, then you could maybe, but I doubt it. But, you know, we're getting somewhere. Like, we are getting there. I think maybe if we put him in for another soak. Look at the head. That's starting to clean off without me even touching it. Look at that. We've got like the worst of it off. I think that's a mark on his head actually. I think we're gonna have to rub that out. And that being said, we might be able to you know, apply an eraser to some. Look, what's happened to his collar? Where's that gone? Where's this all gone? I can't believe this. I was really not holding out much hope that we would get this cleaned. And now I'm starting to think I'm going to run out of memory on my phone before we quite get it done. But look at that. That's incredible. Most of it's not even like, I'm not even touching it. And it's must be just dripping off. Like I say, it might, you know, if I do a quick eraser over that eye, maybe we could get that last bit off. This is ridiculous. I totally, when I clickbaited the last Big Bath and said, like, can we clean this Undertaker? I thought there was no way in hell we could. I thought, you know, I thought it was possible. I just did not think it would happen. But now look at us. One video later, we decided to give him another go. We held out a little bit of hope and faith. And now look at him. Like, that's not clean. That's not finished. But that's perfectly reasonable. And I am going to run out of space on my phone. So now I'm going to stop recording and I'm going to cut to the final result. Or another clip of me trying to get these last little bits off this Undertaker. One thing I will say though, I don't know if you can see in the camera, but I don't know if it's because the lighting's a bit darker than usual, but this water is possibly the filthiest it's ever been. It's got less stuff in the bottom of the bowl. I've seen more dirt in the bottom of the bowl, but the water has turned very slightly brown, and that's just from action figures. And that just goes to show how filthy these things must be, you know, when they pick them up and you can't see the dirt on them. So I'm just going to leave that Undertaker to soak for a little bit longer, and then we're going to go back for round 3, see what we can do. So he's had another 5 minutes or so. Well, it's getting a bit cold now, to be honest. Oh, look at that. That's absurd. When you look back at how this Undertaker was at the start of this video, at the start of it 10 minutes ago, when I was saying a second ago that it was not working. Never mind when you go back to the previous video and look at what state this thing started in. This is absurd. This is absolutely absurd. But I'm overjoyed because this is an Undertaker elite, and he deserves to continue his life. Whatever this kid has done to it, it deserves better than this. And we deserve to sell it for money. And that is what we will do. Yeah, those last couple of bits on the face really don't want to come out. So what I'm going to quickly do is I'm going to quickly pop and get an eraser and see if we can remove it that way. Now, we'll give him a quick dry off. because you don't want to get just eraser stuck to all of this. It's already going to get in enough places. Right, so this is better on a flat surface, but let's just go for it. I mean, look at that, that's actually nearly gone anyway. Let's start off. I was going to dip the eraser in the water. Look at that. Look at that. That's beautiful. Look at that. Oh, man. You know, I might just... Should we just start doing this on the channel? I'll just look for the dirtiest bundles I can find. Like, wash them and... I just did dip the eraser in the water. Like, wash them and then just... I don't know, donate them to the fire brigade or something. Can't, this last little bit under the eye, it's a bit of an awkward angle to get into. Let's try and get, I think that's actually from the singlet, that bit of black there. I think that's, if not, it passes, you know. Getting those bits off his tits, like no problem at all. Try and get into the collarbone's an awkward place, which is probably how it's become so filled with the whatever this is anyway. That one, I've just done it again. That one's looking a bit cleaner, but it's still just so hard to get in there. I think we more or less have done what we can here. I think this is gonna be completed, but I feel like it's not gonna, you know, I feel like it's gonna take some time. It's gonna take a little bit of soaking or something. But I'm already very happy with what we've achieved here. I've actually got a little bit on that shoulder there. Very, very happy with this. I don't want to stop. I want to get these last couple of bits, but we could just be here all day. And I'm pretty sure it's going to come out, but... Let's try one more time with the eraser. It's just such an awkward angle to get into, like around that nose there. Look at him. Look at him, he's beautiful. Now, that's not perfect, but I'm going to leave it here because, like I say, we could be here all day. And I'll give you an after shot of what it finally looks like. All right, so again, thank you guys for watching, and goodbye. All right, so I ran another bath. I had the hot water just pounding on his face. Put some liquid straight. Put some washing up liquid straight on him. Gave him a lot of brushing. And are you guys ready? Oh, ice cream van. Okay, are you guys ready? All right. Here's your new little brother. It's not perfect. I couldn't get rid of this down the side. There's still a little bit of black under each eye, which kind of suits the Undertaker, to be honest. And there is a very, very faint stain in that collar that I couldn't quite get rid of. But look at that. Like, that's incredible. The cleanup job we have achieved here. We might have just changed the action figure cleaning game today. And, like, look at that. All right, one final time. Thank you guys for watching, and goodbye.